calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
The coach, no doubt, wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically. Just recharge here quickly.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. Over Leonard.
Come on.
And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Cavaliers on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Mutombo. 6 to shoot. To the right side. Antetokounmpo for 3.
Well, KD, a very skilled defender, outstanding with his positioning, and he's got incredible length to contest shots.
Here's Pippen. For the lead. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 7 tonight. The open shot by James. And Atlanta misses again.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Leonard passes to Pippen. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Bryant outside to end the drought. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Pippen. Back to Leonard. Fires the 3. Oh, Kawhi, right back at you.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a 3 of his own. Beautiful.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Bryant, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Kawhi Leonard.
The Hawks have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Bryant outside. The 3 ball. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Pippen. Still without a bucket. Pass to O'Neal. With 1 on the clock. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Kobe Bryant, and it's Chamberlain in at the power forward position. And both free throws good for Bryant. Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Pippen. Leonard outside. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Pippen. Rebounded by the Hawks. Chamberlain's got rebound number 8 now. Down low. James outside. And here's Bryant. Screen by James. There's the 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. The Cavaliers shooting at about 34% here in this game. Here's O'Neal. The jump hook. Basket counts.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
O'Neal's gone 3 of 5 from the field. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Wow! LeBron James with the range.
Just ridiculously long shot from LeBron. Defenses usually let him prove if he can make it from there.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Durant with it. Check by James. Durant's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 4. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Well, the basketball IQ of LeBron James is off the charts. So adept at finding ways to get to the line.
And he sinks the second.
Just a great job of adding to their lead. Late in the game, every point matters.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Durant. Over James. Durant's shot is off. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Hawks. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Here's Chamberlain. Doubled by Durant. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Mutombo, the pass to James. And here's Bryant outside. They get it again. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. And the layup is good off the glass. O'Neal's gotten 4 this quarter.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
James finds Bryant. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists in the game.
Brown is such a student of the game. This guy knows exactly how to get the defense reacting and hits the open man. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Atlanta leading by 4. Now Antetokounmpo. James outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Fires the 3. James can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Durant pass to Pippen. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. James with the ball. He's against O'Neal. Yep, that one goes. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Yeah, there's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
James against Durant. 11 feet out. That shot is good by O'Neal. 1 minute left in the fourth quarter here. James against Leonard. Pass to Mutombo. Antetokounmpo with it. Here's Mutombo. He's covered by O'Neal. And they go to the intentional foul.
His second, team foul.
Antetokounmpo with it. O'Neal covers. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
14 foul. Shooting for Atlanta.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Let him hear it.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Looking to end this cold spell. The rebound by Atlanta. And that's an intentional foul.
Shaquille O'Neal, his 4th, 5th team foul. Shooting.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Pippen. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Taking 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that brings him within 5. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Teams in the penalty. At the line for the Hawks. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Durant with it. Picked up by James. Counted!
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. 20 seconds left in the game. Here's Pippen. And the 3 off target. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Shaquille O'Neal, his 5th. At the line for the Hawks.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one. Drills it from deep. So it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win.
The end of the game.
Just a gutsy performance on the road. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
The starting lineup for the visiting.
Coach Dan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything, from the way we practice to the way we prepare for games to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start? Who's going to come off the bench? Which groups work well together? It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Pippen in at the point. Now here's Pippen. Check a screen on KD. And Pippen gets it to go.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
LeBron outside. Puts up a deep three. O'Neal with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And here is James after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. James, the pass to Chamberlain. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to James. And no good. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Curry. Here's Leonard. Guarded by KD. 5 to shoot. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Leonard against KD. Wembanyama outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now, here's Pippen. Pass to Leonard. Second shot opportunity. And they'll get another chance. And the rejection by Wembanyama. KD passes to James. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against the guy that good.
Antetokounmpo. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. No scoring in this one. Pass to Curry. Releases. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
On defense, the Cavaliers. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Curry. It's Pippen on the wing. Shot clock at 6. O'Neal a screen on LeBron. 20 feet out. Pippen misses.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Durant dishes to Chamberlain. Down low. Stolen by O'Neal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pippen finds Curry. Stolen by Durant. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Now Leonard. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
So with Bryant sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Pippen. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Curry in at the 2-guard spot.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard looking around. Looking for 3. Tipped away. Rebound by the Hawks. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
To the paint. Leonard dunks it down with force.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
LeBron outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations. The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Pippen.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Atlanta on D. 4-point game. Pass to Pippen. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. O'Neal. And O'Neal is right there. Shaq's got his second bucket.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
KD against Leonard. Durant kicks to Giannis. And here's LeBron outside. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pippen against LeBron. Here's Shaq. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 assists in the game.
How about Shaq with the mid-range there, showing a willingness to step out and expand his game.
KD passes to James. Durant sets his screen for LeBron. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Chamberlain kicks to James. No good that time. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Leonard, the pass to Curry. Outside Pippen. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Both shots good from the stripe. Hawks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. LeBron dishes to Chamberlain. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Giannis passes to Wembanyama. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Chamberlain with a screen on Curry. From deep, Giannis. Atlanta again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Curry. Baseline try. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Back to James. And they double up LeBron. Wembanyama finds KD. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Durant's got 5 now. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Atlanta. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
22.
The fans on the edge of their seats. On that note, Shaq, rough estimate, how many chairs have you broken? And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position.
That'll do it for our show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
James is out there with Durant. Then there's Chamberlain, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, down low. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Outside Leonard. 3-pointer. Kawhi drills the 3-pointer.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
LeBron against Pippen, and Durant puts up a deep 3, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pippen. That one, no good. Good D by Giannis. Stolen by O'Neal. Good defense by Wembanyama. And so Giannis will bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. D that time from Leonard. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Leonard. And stolen by James. Pass to Durant. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Pippen. Leonard against Wembanyama. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Pass to James. Back to KD. Durant with another miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pippen, the pass to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the 3rd quarter.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Hawks trail by 5. The 3 from KD. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. KD's got 8 points.
Well, it's only his 2nd 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Pippen dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's KD for 3. And Curry pulls it down.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Leonard with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
LeBron passes to KD. Durant, money from deep.
That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements. Curry with the bucket.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play. Get some points and give this team some confidence.
A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for Cleveland.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Wembanyama finds KD. Shoots from the right block. Chamberlain. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Floats it up for Pippen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Hawks trail by 4. Outside Durant. Pass to James. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. A 3 from Leonard. Atlanta with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Stephen Curry.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
No good on that one. That's off as well, so he misses both.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And he's good on the three ball. Pippen's got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Leonard against KD. Wembanyama, a screen on Leonard. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's James missing.
You're not going to see that very often. That space, but he just basically whiffs on that.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers heading to the bench with it. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Bryant sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Pippen. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Curry. And it's O'Neal in at the center, locking down the middle. KD passes to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Pippen down low. Guarded by KD. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Outside, James. Pass to Chamberlain. The Hawks working the ball around. Durant inside. Working on Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Curry kicks to Pippen. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Floats it up for Pippen. Shaq can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. James with it. Guarded by Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
He's off on the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Leonard draws the double. Shaq kicks to Pippen. To the middle, here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
LeBron outside from downtown. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. Back to Leonard. And good! He nails it. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Now here's Durant. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
Bounce pass Pippen. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to James. Shoots over Leonard. No good from LeBron. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Leonard dishes to Curry. Leonard draws the double. 1:27 left in the game. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
With the fadeaway, James with the bucket.
Was there ever any doubt who they were going to go to? LeBron James is clutch.
Leonard against James. Now here's Leonard. G right on him. Here's Shaq.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James looking around. Shoots over Pippen. That misses off the backboard.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
They double team Curry. Leonard on the wing. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Ball's knocked loose. Antetokounmpo with the steal.
How about the reaction time on that pass? And what good work there to get in the way of it. There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball. Just milk those last seconds away.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo passes to Chamberlain. Now LeBron. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to say, all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. First.
Let's bring out the star for your...
Get ready for the... All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Jalen Duren.
And he's been on a roll during these last few months. Getting better in terms of scoring the ball and proving to be a key part of this team as we move farther along in the season.
Now Atlanta starting 5. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Anthony Davis is out there with James. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 1. And for Detroit, we've got Kawhi Leonard. And it's Durant in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. James, a screen on Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Now, here is James. Sinks it from distance.
And you can't give LeBron James that much room off the pick. He doesn't need much space to get that shot off.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Leonard. Antetokounmpo covering. Leonard's shot's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Antetokounmpo finds James. Outside Curry. No good on the shot. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, DA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
Now, here is James. O'Neal pulls it in. The Pistons have gone 1 for 3 so far. Durant, pass to Leonard. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And now the Hawks on the break. Davis against Durant. Outside for Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside to the middle. Here's Davis. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Curry. And another shot. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama.
Not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
1:56 left in the first. Pippen pass to O'Neal. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
James, a screen on Durant. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Knocked away. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now, here is James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
I'm just thinking about it. Every year, the physical and mental toughness of LeBron just gets more and more impressive, maintaining his spot at the top of his game.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's scoreless.
Man, good whistle there.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. James outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's tipped. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Curry. Crafty move. And it's good on the lay-in.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And here's James. He's got 5. Davis with a screen on Leonard. And here's Curry for 3. The Pistons clear it. Here's Pippen. Goes careening off the glass. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pistons ahead, leading by a point. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Leonard in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Antetokounmpo against Durant. Fader on the way. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Antetokounmpo against Durant. Curry, a screen on Durant. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Curry. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Leonard for 3. Count it! Leonard for 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter hand up in the shooter's face.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, B.A., dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, B.A.
Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers, so they're capitalizing on it.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 10-2 run here to the paint. Here's O'Neal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Hawks trail by 10. Antetokounmpo surveys. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there. He's going to devastate you.
Back to James. Here's Davis. Davis just merciless inside.
Great effort from AD, just getting himself in the position and then grab the rebound.
Here's Pippen. He's covered by Curry. A minute 37 left in the second. Leonard for 3. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Durant. Leonard outside. 5 to shoot. From the arc. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Leonard. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Davis finds Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Well, you give Curry a point-blank shot. That's just too easy.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside Durant. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Over Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Curry looking it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times the D has no choice but to foul him.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. There's 14 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Curry. Steps back and fires. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Pippen's got 8.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to...
Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up. Just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by Okay, so now... And that's it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Curry in at the 2. For 3, Durant. Out to Leonard. Screen by O'Neal. There's the triple. And Kawhi Leonard hits from deep. Give him 8 points now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. There's Davis with the 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Confident shot from AD, committing to taking that jumper.
The Pistons lead by 11. Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Stephen Curry is second.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Fires for three. And the Hawks with another three.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
The Pistons have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pippen, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Durant. Here's the three. Hauled in by Curry.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Three-pointer off the mark. Detroit leading by 10. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Leonard. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Outside Davis. Pass to Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Outside Durant. Leonard outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. James against Durant. Over James. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Curry against Leonard. Pass to Wembanyama. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Durant, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons touchdown team.
1:16 left in the third quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out, Curry. Shot clock at 6. From 15 feet away. Good work defensively by Leonard. Detroit leading by 14. Here's Pippen. He's got 10. Back to Leonard. James against Durant. Leonard on the wing. Give him 8 points now.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And here's Curry for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Durant. And here's O'Neal, covered by Wembanyama. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And so it's Detroit in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. James passes to Davis. Back to James. James looking off the defense.
Pretty good concentration and focus right there from LeBron, draining a difficult contested jumper that time.
Here's Pippen. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Leonard. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Pistons lead by 14.
And by the numbers, Kawhi is one of the most efficient three-point shooters ever.
Curry passes to Davis. Now Wembanyama. The kick out. Curry. Over Leonard. The Pistons clear it.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Durant, pass to Leonard. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Davis. Off target with the 3. Detroit leading by 16. Here's Pippen. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Leonard. From downtown, it's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Davis down low, Leonard defending, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Leonard passes to Durant. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from James.
2 minutes.
Curry against Leonard. The 3 from Wembanyama. Detroit with a rebound. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Curry. Screen by O'Neal. Lets the 3 fly. And the basket by Pippen. And the Pistons lead by 18.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Pistons.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Curry. Atlanta again missing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Leonard outside. And here's O'Neal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Curry, that's good.
Assistant, Giannis.
Here's Pippen. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside Durant. There's a screen. Fires from deep. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Pass to James. Knocks down the triple.
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not
And welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jalen Duren.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Chamberlain is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Mutombo. Then it's James, and it's Curry in at the 2 guard. Now Pippen after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Pass to Pippen. Back to KD. Nice shot from the wing.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot it.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Curry finds James. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day. What a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great sports fans. Hard-working people that really value hard-working teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. James outside, puts up a 3, and it's Shaq with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's Leonard missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
LeBron James, 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Detroit with the ball, trailing by 2, and J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pippen, the pass to KD. Bank shot, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
1:46 left to play here in the first. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. James has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hawks. Pippen with it. Durant just inside the line. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And James throws it down.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Now, here's Pippen. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. 5 on the clock. Durant for 3. And Durant can't get that one to fall. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Curry against Pippen. LeBron a screen on Pippen. Curry passes to James. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands. Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Curry against Pippen. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Pippen. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons trailed by 5. Durant dishes to Pippen. Durant deciding where to go with it. Left side, O'Neal. Floats it up for Pippen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
And let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
James, no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Leonard against Curry. Leonard the pass to Pippen. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Leonard inside, working on James. Second chance shot with 1 on the clock. Leonard shooting him up inside.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
LeBron passes to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to James. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. LeBron kicks to Curry. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
That's to Curry from deep three-point land. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Detroit has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Shoots over Chamberlain. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good. Hawks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Curry finds James. Curry, a screen on Leonard. Here's James. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Shaq can't get it to go.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Giannis against KD. James looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And he's good on the second. And the Pistons with possession here. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Chamberlain. Rebounded by the Pistons. To the inside. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's now scored the second most points in NBA history. And don't expect him to stop there.
Year to year to year, his consistency of excellence dominates the sports headline.
And you think about what it means to pass up someone like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and now to be chasing LeBron. That's as newsworthy as you can get.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
16 seconds left in the first half of the game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here's LeBron. Here's the 3. LeBron James making it look easy from deep. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks ahead, up by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor. So they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game. Do you guys agree in a game like this, typically you go out to your superstars and say, get it done?
Yep, and we did that.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding.
Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Antetokounmpo is out there with Chamberlain. And it's LeBron James. And it's Mutombo. And it's Curry in at the 2-guard spot.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Good on the second free throw.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
And here's KD for 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. Durant against Giannis. James outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. A 2-point game. O'Neal passes to Leonard. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here's Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Outside Leonard takes the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Curry kicks to Chamberlain. Hawks passing it around. Clock at 6. They double-team Chamberlain. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Curry's shot is off. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Leonard dishes to Pippen. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Mutombo. For the 3, it's Curry. That time on the assist by James. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Leonard against LeBron. Back to Abdul outside Durant. Fires the three. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Here's James. Rebound, Detroit. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game. Durant against Giannis. Pass to Pippen. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Giannis passes to Chamberlain. There's the lob. There's Giannis. Look out below.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season. How about 30 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists? And no secret, he can score the ball. Number 1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
Here's Shaq. Will it go? Rebound by the Hawks. Mutombo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Giannis against KD. Giannis kicks to Mutombo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Mutombo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. 54 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Leonard. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game.
You set him up. More often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
The Hawks leading by 5. 36 seconds left in the third. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry against Pippen. Floats it up for Pippen. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Giannis in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And you can see the growing confidence that Giannis has in that mid-range.
Here's Pippen. With the floater. No good that time. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking.
That last 2 or 3 minutes.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Durant. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Pippen. And it's Leonard in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. Kicks it out to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. Back to LeBron. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bounce pass Pippen. Shot from 12. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
James, the pass to Chamberlain. Pass to Curry. Bullseye.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
James, the pass to Chamberlain. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And the foul call in Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Giannis passes to Curry. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Curry. Back to Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Pippen. Back to Leonard. No one near him. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his fourth rebound in this one. Offensive rebound. Chamberlain kicks to Giannis. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Man, you can see they're waking up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
KD against Giannis. Inside, here's O'Neal. And it's sent back by Mutombo. LeBron dishes to Curry. Mutombo sets a screen. Up top, Curry. He's covered by Leonard. Here's LeBron. Mutombo kicks to LeBron. Traps in the tray.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And they get it. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on LeBron James.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And he makes that one. And, Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
For your Pistons, dance team.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal a screen on Giannis. Durant for three. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
James kicks to Chamberlain. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. That one on Pippen.
How about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Pistons trail by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was really slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
On the money from 12 feet away. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.